from the Oak Wall Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hello, this is Jesse Oakley III, and welcome to the Oak Zone. Today is Sunday morning, and it is time for the Sunday Morning Chat Series. And on the Sunday Morning Chat Series, I get to interview a plethora of positive people that are making a big difference in their community. And today, we got yourself a fantastic show for you. For today, we're going to go right into the hospitality business. And living in the city of Las Vegas, you have lots of casinos and hotels, and hospitality business are usually the front line. And when it comes to tourists being welcomed into their wonderful, respectable hotel and casinos. And today I have with me a lovely lady who definitely knows a thing or two about hospitality in the hotel business. So please help me welcome Rebecca Mayhew. Rebecca, how's it going?
Great, Jesse. Good to see you. Thank you for having me on.
And thank you for being on the Sunday Morning Chat Series. And without further delay, let's chat.
All right.
All right. Now, how long have you been into the hospitality business?
The short answer is since 1999. There's a lot longer answer, but we'll just leave it at that. Over 20 years.
All right. That's a good amount of experience right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does one do in a hospitality field? Could you give us a brief description?
Well, absolutely. Hospitality touches on every aspect that makes a hotel, a resort, a casino, a retail outlet even operate. My specific sector is the concierge profession. I am a concierge basically since 1999 with a few little forays in other dimensions. But hospitality can refer to your front desk agent, your bellman, anyone that you touch. But also, it's important to keep in mind hospitality refers to the back of the house people too, like housekeeping. They call that the heartbeat of the hotels. Those people that do that are so very important to the operation. So it's just anyone that serves people and is hospitable about it. How's that for a definition?
That is a very darn good definition on hospitality. So when you come to Las Vegas and you think about hospitality, think about the definition that Rebecca just gave to you, the happy people. All right. Now, when it comes to the hospitality field, what were some of the challenging moments that you faced in hospitality?
Well, certainly this past year has been the most challenging moment in my over 20 years of experience. I mean, the challenge of having a job, when a city is based on hospitality, as Las Vegas is, I think that they will be the first ones to feel the impact of the devastating change, like the pandemic that occurred last year and the various recessions that we go through. But the good news is, the positive point is, we're the first ones to experience the comeback. So It's been a challenge to go from like 0 to 160 this past year, because the moment the mask mandate was lifted and things opened up with the vaccination and everything, we had to be all systems go. And that was a super challenge. That has been a super challenge, and it's still ongoing. But I know that here in Las Vegas, we're up to that challenge.
That's very good. And I tell you what, this whole pandemic challenge has been effective for everybody, not just in the hospitality field. And
absolutely,
it is quite the challenge. Now, what were some of the best moments you experienced?
Well, I love what I do, which, as I said, is concierge. And I like to define that in several different ways. First of all, we're charged with everything outside of the hotel. Of course, we make things happen within the hotel. Anything you need, we're happy to get the right people on the job. But our job is to make sure that you are experiencing the city and all it has to offer on a really deep level. So, and to help you. Often people come to the concierge with issues. So I wanted to touch on the story that touches my heart the most in all the years I've been doing this. And the long and the short of it is I speak fluent French and Spanish. And French is especially useful because not many people do. So whenever a Canadian or French speaking person comes to me, they're usually very grateful. So several years ago, I had two little old French ladies come up to me in a desperate situation. They were basically stuck in Las Vegas. Their connection in the place they were supposed to stay at fell through, and their ticket to get back home was valid in a month. So they needed to switch up the ticket, and they couldn't do it with this particular discount airline that they had. So I had to scramble for them and find them a flight that wouldn't cost them $5,000 to get back within the next several days or some outrageous price. And I made that happen. I had to go through a lot of logistics, particularly because that's something that we have to be wary of doing when you're dealing with people's, credit cards and personal information. It's something that could fall back on you. But I got the permission to do it. I found them a reasonably priced flight, and I was able to get these ladies back home like the day after they were seeing me. And they were so, so grateful. They were just crying tears of joy because they, imagine being stuck in a city with nobody, no contacts, not speaking a word of English. It was really scary for them. So I found them the flight. They were so grateful. They went, and in this forum shops, I was at Caesar's Palace at the time, they went and bought me a bottle of Chanel perfume as a gift to thank me. And I have to tell you, I have it sitting. It's one of my prized possessions. I haven't worn any of the perfume because I want to keep it forever. Mm-hmm. And every time I look at it, I just remember, my job is to make a difference and stay positive and find the breakthrough if someone is in a crisis situation that can help them. So that's, something that always sticks at the front of my mind is helping people.
Quel bon surpris, mademoiselle.
Je ne savais pas que tu parles français, Jessie. On devrait parler français de temps en temps.
Je n'ai pas compris peu français.
Okay.
English right here, Spanish right here, French right down here, and below French is Tagalog. So that's about as much as I can do. But
pretty impressive. Well, I'm still working on English myself, so I'm right there with you.
Oh, tell me about it. Quel bon surpris, mademoiselle. I got to say that was very fantastic.
Thank you.
I do get around a little bit.
There you go.
But nevertheless, let me ask you the next question.
Absolutely.
In English, of course.
Please. I'm not awake enough yet for the full-on French.
Oh, then tell me about it. All right. So the next question I have for you is, if there is someone that you've met that wanted to make a difference in the hospitality career in the business, and they want to do what you're doing, what inspiring advice would you give to that person?
Okay, if they wanted to become a concierge, the first thing they have to do is be proactive. There is an expression, living the concierge lifestyle, which means that you find the time and oftentimes the money to go out and explore all that the city has to offer. And there's a lot of ways to do it. The good news is there's many wonderful vendors, and they know it's their business to connect with people that can sell their products. So oftentimes they will offer their tours at a reduced or complimentary rate. And, it's a tough job flying in a helicopter to Las Vegas, but sometimes you have to do it for your guests. So you want to get to know your tour products, your vendors, and do that by joining associations. There is the local concierge association, and they often host networking events that will allow you to explore and see different restaurants, different attractions, everything from the Mob Museum to the new Area 15. So just get involved. There's people out there willing to help you, and make friends and make it your business on your downtime to be getting out there and learning what the city has to offer. And it's rapidly changing, and you will never lack for things to do.
Oh,
that's my best advice.
Oh, fantastic advice. Definitely fantastic advice. And speaking of people that you would know, want to connect with, is there any information that someone could look at for more information about concierge and hospitality? What can they go to?
Absolutely. Well, if too, they could attend. There's a couple of options if they're young and looking for a career to explore. I would recommend, or not even, they don't even have to be young because they have continuing education, the International School of Hospitality, TISO for short, TISOH, and you can Google that. That's a wonderful school that offers different courses for all aspects of the hospitality, from anything from wedding planning to catering to just anything that you can imagine. So definitely TISO is one good area to explore. Even if you don't take a class with them, they often have seminars and one day things that one day courses that you can learn a lot from. I would also encourage, of course, the Southern Nevada Hotel Concierge Association. Get to know people, ask questions, stop by a concierge desk and talk to us. We're more than happy to talk about the profession and connect you with people in the moment that might be able to help you. So yeah, definitely. There's many ways to go about it. When I moved here in 2010, the way I learned how Vegas operates is just by asking questions at the desk. And people are so generous, concierge that I met, they would tell me, okay, you need to talk to this and so person. You need to join this organization. So that was how I did it.
All right. And for those people that missed that, do not fret, because the links that Rebecca just mentioned will be in the description right below. So
thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome. So
very excuse me, hospitable of you.
Hey, je vous en prie, mademoiselle. but nevertheless, the links will be in the description below. So after this interview, you can just go ahead and check out the following links that Rebecca mentioned. It'll be right there, right below. Ain't that right, Rebecca?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, time flies when you're having a whole lot of fun. Now, this portion of our interview is called the shout out portion. Now, is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to for making this experience that you've been through possible?
So many people. I want to shout out, first of all, to all of my concierge, vendor, and hospitality professional colleagues. One other site that I'd like to mention is a group on Facebook that was started last year that our membership is always growing. And it's called CHIC, CHIC. It's the Concierge and Hospitality Industry Professionals. You remember, right?
I remember.
Yeah. What is that?
The link will be below too.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I think you and many people I know are in. We invite our friends in, so just look it up and ask to join. That is a good site to also learn about all the changes that are happening in Las Vegas and get updates. But in terms of a shout out, I have many beautiful friends. One of the things that's not so positive, but still in a way is that a lot of people have left the profession, but they're still great friends. And that's what's so wonderful about hospitality. It's people such as my former chef concierge, Sam, and then just a wonderful best friend. She's my partner in crime in doing all of these hospitality reconnaissance missions. Marama, she's a concierge at the Four Seasons. Oh gosh, there's so many people that I just want to shout out to, but those are two that come top of mind.
All right.
And one quick thing too, my new colleagues at Circa, I'm currently at Circa Las Vegas, and there's several new ladies at our desk that are new to the profession and that I just love and feel so excited to introduce to the profession. Tammy, Nicole, Talia, she's one of our supervisors now, just so many great people.
All right. And there are always some great people in the concierge hospitality business.
Absolutely.
Now, the last question I have for you is directed to my people and my crew, which is known as the happy people. And they love seeing these videos, they love being inspired and motivated by all the guests that I've had so far. And they are always looking for that wonderful words of wisdom at the end. So if you have any positive words of wisdom for my people, the happy people, what would it be?
Well, first of all, you're in the happiest place on earth. I think that Disneyland has tried to have that slogan, but in my mind, Las Vegas is the happiest place on earth because people here are just so open and warm. And I think it is because it's a hospitality based city. So whether you're meeting people at Toastmasters meetings, and they may be in any different profession, they're still going to have that vibe of being open and warm to you. So I encourage you just to be friendly, be open to meeting people. And I have to plug your Toastmasters, of course, because I've been a member, I had been involved for years. And if you are looking for a positive way to meet people, not just in hospitality, that's as great a start as any.
All right. And what a perfect way to end this wonderful episode of the Sunday Morning Chat series. And on behalf of all the happy people that are watching all over the world, Rebecca, I want to say thank you for taking part in the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat series.
Thank you, Jesse. It's an honor. And I really, really appreciate all you're doing for Las Vegas and Toastmasters and everything.
Thank you very much. Now, this concludes this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat series. If you want more plethora positivity, all you need to do is go to YouTube, type in Jesse Oakley III, and you will see my YouTube page. And if you want past interviews of positive people that are making a big difference in the community, click onto the link on the Sunday Morning Chat series, and you get a chance to hear me interview positive people like my friend Rebecca. And this concludes this episode of the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat series. Until next time, happy people, you take care and have a great day. Bye.